The hot weather is likely to blame for hundreds of dead fish in a Sussex County lake. Now, a fisherman made a discovery early this morning at Silver Lake in Rehoboth Beach. Michael Lopardi is in the Milton newsroom, and Michael, we're told the heat impacts the amount of oxygen available to fish.
And Paul, as you know, we've had several days of very hot temperatures, many days in the 90s, and one fisherman suspects the heat and lack of rain may have played a role here. We saw what appeared to be hundreds of dead fish along the lake. Others believe it's more like thousands. Some weigh up to 8 pounds. The gulls quickly moved in to eat the smaller fish at the surface. Locals say this is not the first fish kill for this lake. The concern is it could be one of the worst. One fisherman suspects it could take up to a decade for the fish supply here to recover.
It takes years for a bass, just a fingerling, to grow into just a normal 2 or 3 pound bass. It takes about 7 to 10 years to grow a bass that's 5 or 6 pounds.
The city tells us tonight that they have notified state officials. We have yet to hear back from the Department of Natural Resources. Of course, many government agencies are closed today for the holiday.
Hi, Steve Von Brand here for the Bass Coach. I'm down here with Doobie. He down here in the morning when I got here. We've been throwing buzz baits and jigs everywhere, and all of a sudden, as it started to get light, we noticed there's billions, and I mean literally billions, without exaggeration, dead shad, aren't there?
Shad, bluegills, and we
everywhere.
also see eels
And
too.
yeah, and what is this?
Wow.
These are dead freshwater eels. They've all died. There's no oxygen, and around them are dead bluegills and dead crappies and dead shad. And over there, look, bluegills gasping at the surface for air. Dead catfish were over here floating, and other ones were swimming sideways. Here's some more in front of us at our feet. Bluegills dying at the surface. Here's crappies up at the shore. Right there, there's one gasping for air over here. The oxygen level is down. I think that's a bass. I just saw a bass go by. They're going to die. I think Silver Lake's in big trouble. I don't know what to do other than pray for rain here, because without an inch or two of rain and the temperatures dropping, I think we're going to have a major fish kill, and it may not just be at Silver Lake either.
Oh, shallow ponds too.
Largemouth bass up on the surface, 3 and 4 and 5 pounders dying. I had 2 hooked. There's one right there.
That's it.
See him on the surface dying? There's one over here to the left. I had one hooked for a second. There's a 2 or 3 pounder there that's dying for sure. And over here is hundreds of carp, crappies, bluegills. They're all over the cove, dying up on the surface, gasping for air. There's literally thousands of them dying in front of me. Here's crappies dying. There's the bass, and then to the left there's another bass, and up on the surface are crappies and bluegills dying. Look at that one. Hold that one up, Doobie. What'd you get him on? Black and blue
Black
jig?
and blue, dirty jig.
Yeah, nice. Nice bass. All right, let's get him back in. That oxygen's pretty low. White perch. I picked them up. I reached in and picked a bass up. I picked up a crappie. I picked up a catfish with my bare hands. It swam up to me, opened its mouth, and I reached down and picked it up. Dying at the surface, everywhere. Just dying everywhere. These are dead bass in front of me. Right there, there's one that's dead. See him swimming up on the surface? That's 3 or 4 pounds. Next to him is a 4 pounder that's dying. Right up here close to the weeds is a 2 or 3 pounder that's dying. And then out there are maybe 30 or 40 more that range from 3 to 7 or 8 pounds. I can see a couple that are 7 or 8 pounds that are dying up out there. There's one out here in front of me there that has to be 25 inches easy. That's 7 or 8 pounds for sure. I caught that with my bare hands. This is called noodling for bass. And I'm walking the shores here and then noodling. Okay, noodling. There's Ryan with one. What's he got, a 4 or 5 pounder there?
Yep.
Noodled up. Okay. Oh, bass just hit me in the feet. Oh, I stepped on one there that must have been 4 pounds. Here's one. Oh, there's one. Oh, I stepped on another one. Okay, here's a 5-pounder in front of me. Ready? Ready? I'm going to catch this one with my hands.
Look at that.
Okay, there's one. Now let me see if I can catch two at once. I got it.
Look at that.
Noodling
Nice.
for bass in Silver Lake. All the bass in the lake are dead. These are dead fish. These will be dead in a couple hours. See if I can catch me a bigger one. I think I can get this one. This one looks like it weighs about 5. Let's see if I can get this one. Got it. It's not 5 though. That's only like 3.5 or 4. Okay, let's see if I can get me state record here. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Let me scoop this baby. Oh, come over here. He's a little larger. Ooh, God, that thing weighs 7 pounds. Holy shit. Here's a 2-pound crappie looking at. Yeah, that's a small one. What's a perch or a bass? White perch. Here's one. Ooh, look at this baby. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Here, let me see if I can catch it. Oh, here's a nice one. Oh, there's a nice one there. Here's one. Oh, gotcha. Here's a couple big ones here, boy. Look at these. Ooh, look how big they are. Look at them going out. Look how big they are. Look how many there are. Here's a smaller one. Oh, almost had him. Here's a, ooh, look, I'm walking behind one that's 5. See if I can catch him. Oh, he's swimming pretty good. Might be able to get him now. I'm catching up to him. I'm going to try and scoop him. Got it! I got him. Caught that with my bare hands, baby. Look
Pretty
at that.
good.
Look,
Look at that.
look at their look at their gills. Look at they're bleeding.
Wow.
And he's not even, he never was hooked and he's bleeding. See how many more I can see here. What's that there? That's a freshwater eel there, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, here's bass. Here's bass here. Oh, they're hitting my feet, there's so many. Here's bass, here's bass. See if I can catch this one. It's a small one. Got him! Oh, had him. Had him. White perch there.
Just look at all these white
There's
perch.
bass. Look at those small bass. They seem livelier than the big ones, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's some big ones not dead here. Oh, look at that, Judy. Look at this. Okay, here's, what's this? Shad, huh?
Wow. Yeah.
Shad. Okay, there's shad. Here's bass. I see bass here. This is bass. I'm going to catch this one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, almost had him. All right, what do we got here? What type of assortment do we have? We have shad. We have
Eel right there.
crappies. We have eel. We have hickory shad. What's this? Perch, crappies. Here's bass. Oh, here's some catfish. Big catfish. Look at that. Here's a big bass too in front of me, man. Look at this. Whoa! Look at the size of him. Got that one. Ha ha! Yes! Ha ha! SVB custom hand. You can get these at the Bass College. Just come and see me. I come out in the water. I'll catch them for you. $50 an hour and get you in state record. SVB custom hands only at the Bass College.
Sussex County Bureau Chief Michael Lopardi is in our Milton newsroom today. And Michael, fishermen say the heat and lack of rain likely packed a 1-2 punch.
Paul, we're told the water temperature was nearing about 90 degrees for the last several days. The rain helps to cool the water, but of course we haven't had much rain, and in the end fishermen say a lack of oxygen may have hurt the fish. One fish, two fish, hundreds more dead fish. The bodies of bass and shad covered Silver Lake in Rehoboth Beach. Fisherman Steve Von Brandt blames the hot weather.
Hotter it gets and the less rain we have, the worse that dissolved oxygen content becomes.
That means the fish can't breathe. Von Brandt calls this one of the worst fish kills he's seen here.
It has happened here in the past, and we've had fish kills, and it has recovered, but sometimes it's never recovered back to the way it was previously. It's gotten to be okay again, but could be a very serious fish kill if this continues at this temperature without any rain.
The gulls swoop in to take a bite. That caught Sandy Brown's attention. She has a home near the shore, and now she has plenty of dead fish nearby.
I mean, they're everywhere. There's one here and right along the bank. They're everywhere.
Brown is worried about the future of the lake, considered one of the closest freshwater lakes to the Atlantic Ocean on the East Coast.
If this really was caused by just the heat and the lack of oxygen, then what do we do to reoxygenate the lake so this doesn't happen?
Some believe more vegetation and a deeper floor could help, but it's too late for hundreds of fish who could be the latest victims of the summer heat. The city says it has notified state authorities. We have yet to hear back from the Department of Natural Resources. Of course, many government agencies are closed for the holiday.
Looking up at you. They'll all be dead, I would say, probably, what, 24, 48 hours, I would imagine. Because it's going up to 102 degrees today.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So I would imagine they'd all be dead probably 24 to 48 hours. Get this one out right here. Let's take a look at him.
What we have?
He was bad.
Just stick it right in his mouth and pick him up.
Yeah, he didn't want any of that. He was all right.
Okay. Well, he won't be long.
No, not for another.
Well, we didn't need any rods, did we?
No.
All you needed was your hands or a net or a gaff or just anything at all to pick up the thousands of dead fish. I'm going to go back home. We're going to call the state. Ryan Corsiato, we got Doobie here in back with Steve Von Brandt for the Bass College. We're going to call in a fish kill here at Silver Lake, and we'll see you next time down on the water.